Hey y'all, so I want to tell you guys my LASIK stories. Action! So, I have been wearing glasses since the 4th grade. Yeah, took an eye test in the 4th grade, and so it's been glasses and contacts since then. I've had everything from like colored contacts, tons of pairs of glasses. I never minded glasses so much. Actually, I love wearing glasses, except when I'm like dressed up to go out. And then contacts, it's always been a struggle because I hate the way that it makes your eyes dry if you're in air conditioning. I hate the way that it just messes up your whole mood if it's like dirty or scratched and something gets in it while you're out. Now your eyes are bloodshot red and you're uncomfortable. So I always hated that. So during the pandemic, I decided to just not wear contacts anymore. I was just strictly wearing glasses. We weren't going anywhere, so I didn't care. And then if a special event did come up, like in the past couple of weeks, I've had some special events where I popped in my contacts, but immediately I would remember why I hated them in the first place. So that kind of had me toying with the idea of getting LASIK. So I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. I don't have many people super close to me that have done it, so I've just kind of like read a few things, or I've had friends tell me a few things, and I was always, pretty interested in doing it for myself. So about I think a couple months ago, I started making a little more money. So I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna use this money to shop and buy clothes, like I should invest in my health and like make sure that my eyes are the way I want them to be, go to the dentist, like do whatever I need to do. And I still kind of put it off. So I have a trip coming up. I'm going to Spain and France in a couple of days from now. I don't know if I'll probably already be there by the time you see this video, but as of right now, I have a trip that's a week away. And so last weekend I had a dream, and in my dream I was at the airport, waiting for the flight, and my parents were with me, and my mom was like, did you remember to like pack your contacts? And in the dream I was like, oh snap, I don't have any more contacts left. And so she was kind of like, okay, are you gonna wear your glasses on the trip? And I woke up thinking about that last line in the dream, and I was like, am I gonna wear glasses on this trip? And so I decided to use social media for what it's for, to be social. And I got on Twitter asking everybody, like, what is the LASIK recovery time like? And some people said it was like 24 hours. Some people said that it could be like a couple days, but all in all, it's not more than like a week or so. So at that point, I was like, okay, I can do this. I have like 10 days till my trip. So let me get on Google and see what I find. So I found a couple places in my city. The one that I chose caught my attention because the process was very streamlined. So it was like, I made an inquiry. I was able to book a consultation for the next day virtually. They asked me a bunch of questions, and hold on. All of the medicine from the drops are kind of gathering there, and that's not good. So anyways, yes, so I find the place on Monday, book the consultation for Tuesday. I have not had an eye exam since 2018. So in 2018, my eye doctor told me, in 2018, my eye doctor, my optometrist, recommended that I get LASIK because my eyesight had been so consistent over the past 5 years. So at that point, mentally, I was like, well, if my eye prescription is not changing, why do I keep coming here and taking eye tests? I'm just gonna keep my glasses and not worry about it. So that's pretty much what I did. Like, I just kept getting newer glasses, and I didn't really have the time. Well, of course you can make the time, but I didn't feel like making time to go back to the eye doctor just to be told that my prescription was the same. I do not recommend that. Of course, that's risky. Of course, you should make your health a priority, whether it's the dentist, whether it's the eye doctor, your physicals, all of that stuff. I, for one, though, am not good with that stuff. Because I keep my head down and I work. And if nothing is like physically bothering me, I rather just keep working. So, anywho, so I told the person doing the consultation that they said it's fine. They will do all of the necessary exams the same day, and if I still qualify, I can do it, and if not, then then you can't do it. So that was Tuesday. I asked them, okay, don't think that I'm crazy, but I have a trip in 10 days. When is the soonest that I can get this done? And they were like, well, we have an appointment on Friday, or we have an appointment the following Thursday. And I was like, damn, the Thursday puts me exactly 3 days before my trip for recovery. I was like, that's kind of risky. So I booked it for Friday. I had to cancel some exciting events that I was looking forward to, but I figured it would be worth it. So my appointment was at 11:20 a.m. I got there at that time. They checked me in. Everyone was super sweet, and they did all the eye tests. They checked my vision. My vision had not changed since 2018. They checked my corneas. They checked everything pretty much. They check your optic nerves, make sure that you're not prone to any like glaucoma or anything that the laser can aggravate even more. And so they checked everything, and they said that I was fine and I was good to go. So that part of the process, between all of the exams, the paperwork, like the kind of like the talking through everything and talking through risks and payment options and things like that, reading my consent forms, all of that took probably like 2.5 hours. But it really flew by. I would say that part took probably 2 hours, and it really flew by. And once it was time to talk to the doctor was very informative and knowledgeable. She taught me a lot about, I asked her questions about like blue light, like since I use the computer and things like that, should I still get blue light lenses? And she kind of explained to me what blue light lenses are for, and that has more to do with like your cortisol levels and people staying awake longer versus actually like damaging your eyesight. She talked to me about the fact that since I am nearsighted already, I typically don't wear my glasses if I'm drawing close up or like on my iPad. So she explained to me that I won't be able to take them off, and so it might feel a little funny at first because my eye is going to adjust to that like overcompensation, I guess. So once we finished that chit chat and I signed my papers, it was time for the procedure. And so the procedure itself, I kid you not, it couldn't have been more than 5 minutes. It could not have been more than 5 minutes. I went into the room, they laid me down, they made me repeat, my name and my age. They put this like metal clamp in your eye to keep it open, and they do one eye at a time. So they put the thing, they keep it open, then they put something goes on top of it that kind of like, it feels like your eyes are being like squeezed a little bit. And then she told me, look at the green light, look at the green light, look at the green light, good, look at the green light, okay. And then I saw some tools go do some stuff and move some stuff, and then we were on to the next eye, and it was the same thing. So immediately after, I was kind of like, I don't know what I could see because I was kind of nervous, so I wasn't trying to read or trying to see anything. I was just like, okay, do my eyes still work? Can I blink? That was kind of cool. And then they gave me my drops. They gave me my instructions on using my drops. And so far, I haven't had any burning, any pain. They told me to sleep for 4 hours. I was a bit of an overachiever and I slept for 16 hours. So by the time I woke up, I felt good. I took a shower, I walked my dog, and that's kind of when it clicked in that I could see. Because normally if I'm walking on the street without my glasses, like I can't read signs, or like I can't really see people's faces until they're like, like this close to me. So it started to kind of kick kick in that like, okay, you're seeing, but you're not wearing contacts and you're not wearing glasses. Like this is just your eyes. You're just seeing things. So that was really cool. And then I was instructed to, your eyes are very delicate in this stage. So you have to keep like these things on if you're out or like if you're doing stuff in the house. So like if a piece of paint chipped into my eye, that would be very bad at this point because my eyeballs are very delicate. So I have to wear this. And when I leave the house, I put on sunglasses. But yeah, I went for my checkup. So we gotta go for a checkup to make sure everything went well yesterday. So I got LASIK yesterday, went for my checkup this morning, and everything looked fine. No inflammation, no infection, no injury, no, they checked my eyesight. They said I had 2015, which is better than 2020 vision. So that's good. I'm seeing everything very clearly. Like I don't have the blurriness or the cloudiness that they warned me of. So yeah, and it's supposed to just keep improving as the days go on. So that is my experience and my review. So I think that if you are a candidate, I would definitely say, you know, check it out. And I got contour laser, so that is the newest technology. Your doctor will tell you what's best for your specific needs and your specific situation. But I'm very excited. I can't believe that I made such a split-second decision and everything kind of went so smoothly. So I think if I had more time to think about it, I may have hesitated. So I'm glad that I was just like, I had the dream and I was impulsive. I was like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I did it. And yeah, so there's certain like things that you can have that would make you not a candidate. Like if your corneas are too thin, if you have like a family history of glaucoma, if you had other eye surgery before, like they want to limit your risk of anything bad happening. So I can understand that. And for me too, they said it was really good that I had stopped wearing contacts since 2020, because that gave my eyes and my cornea some time to rebuild like thicker, like they're supposed to be. Sometimes like because your contacts dry out your eyes, they kind of damage those outer layers. So that made it really, really easy for me. And overall, I'm just like really happy that I took the leap and that I did it, because now I get to go to Barcelona with no glasses, no contacts, and I can wear cool shades and, you know, sunglasses and have a good time. But I will say post-op. So I am a lashes girl. I like getting I don't do volume, but I don't do classic either. I like doing my, what do they call them? Hybrid. I like doing my hybrid lash extensions. I'm usually wearing mascara or eyeliner or eyeshadow, and they said that no eye makeup for 1 month. You have to be very careful not to get anything in your eye that's gonna force you to wanna rub your eye. So they told me I can work out if I want to, but you gotta keep sweat from getting in your eye. Like, take your showers as normal, but do not let water splash in your eye. Same thing for swimming. They suggest no swimming for 2 weeks. And even when you do, wear goggles. Like, just kind of give your eyes time to heal properly without the risk of infection. Because I'm sure all of us have gone to the pool or something and somebody has turned up with pink eye. And there's just things that can happen that your eyes are vulnerable in this state and you don't want it to happen. So those are the kind of like care instructions that they gave me that I would relay. And I think as far as the drops, they gave me like artificial tears, which are good anytime I feel my eyes getting dry. They recommend once in like every hour you put a drop in each eye, and so that's what I was doing while I was like sleeping. Well, not while I was sleeping, but when I first got home and I was like in bed, I would do that. Now that I'm like, this is my first day, I feel like it's getting drier faster, so I might do it every time like it starts to, I can't even, it's such a mild feeling. I wouldn't say sting, but I would say that every time it it feels like it wants to get dry. I'm like, okay, let me lubricate it. And then the medicated drops, it's 4 times a day. So I've been keeping track of that, and hopefully if I'm good, if I wear my goggles, I should be fine. Everything should be all good. So yeah, so that was my experience. And if you've gotten LASIK and you have different experience, feel free to drop it below. If you have any other questions that I didn't cover, you can also leave a comment. I can't believe I'm doing this video with and I don't mind it too much. I feel like I used to think I looked dead without eye makeup, but right now I feel okay. I have a couple of blood vessels that are at the surface, so it looks a little funky, but other than that, all is well. Our 1-year LASIK checkup. I was having more headaches at one point, but it might just be migraine, and it helped.
Caffeine, aspirin.
Yeah.
It's very important. So come forward. Put you right here. Cool. So you don't bleed right now and don't move. There we go. All right, let me check your vision. Look straight. Come on, read the letters.
CDZKV.
One.
RHCSZ. OZD. RHKST. SVHCZ. KORDH. DKNHC.
Perfect. Over the left hand.
CDSKV.
Good. That one.
SHOZK.
That one.
DKNHZ.
Over the right. Letters.
SHVZO. HVKCR. HRSNO.
Perfect. We both eyes. Try with this. Can you read?
RKCZ.
So what is 2010? That's impossible for you. The first one is Z. What is the second one?
N.
No. Go ahead and blink, blink, blink. What is the second letter?
H.
It's an H.
Oh,
But your vision is amazing. You get 2015 in both eyes.
thank you.
So are you using any drops right now?
No, I still have some drops,
Okay.
but my eyes are usually not dry. Should I use drops just no?
If you feel dry, better the drops, but not necessary.
Okay. 2015.
Everything is perfect vision. If you have any problem, take 4 to 2 years, call the office and come back, okay?
Thank you
So
so
we're
much.
gonna let you again.
Thank you. Just had my 1-year checkup, so my eyes are still 2015, which is better than 2020. And I feel fine. Luckily, I didn't have any side effects. I don't have any dryness. My eyes are great, and I'm looking so good. I can wear sunglasses now.
Period. How do you guys know the word? Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. Big and A, got your head gas.